Runk.
It is episode 458 of Congratulations. It is a great, man, let me just start by this. Well, first of all, let me start with I just ate a sandwich, dude. And you know what, man? Sometimes it's just a sandwich. Oh, man. Like whoever figured out to put bread on the meats. I bet that was probably the weirdest thing for people to do when they first started doing that. Like they were probably all like, what? Meat is meat and bread is bread. Are you kidding me? And then some guy was just like, I'm just saying, try it. It was John Montague? Well, I don't know who the hell John Montague is. I'm not boring. But my producer's saying it's John Montague. Whatever, I don't care. That's fine. I don't care if it was Nicolas Cage. It's just like to put bread and meat and then figure that out. That had to be wacky, dude. And then people would start walking around, they're on their horses and stuff, just like, you put bread on meat? And they go, what? No, that's not true. Anyway, I have scurvy. And but it's good. And then somebody made they were like, yeah, okay, oh yeah, check this out though. You ever try spread? And they go, what? Somebody made up like mustard or something. And they go, yeah, no, put the thing that we usually just put that on the bread too. And on the bread. No, on the bread. And then put the meat there. There you go. No, like just like that. There you go. And then now close it over. No, yeah, you put the top there. Put the top on it too. Yes, both. The bottom and the top. Yes. Now eat it. I know. Eat it. See? That was literally exactly how it went. That was it. I'm telling you, use the... And you know what we're going to call it? We're going to call it a sandwich. Why? I don't know. I'm John Montague. I call it whatever the hell I want. But sandwiches, sometimes you just put a sandwich in your mouth and you go, oh, are you kidding me? Right? Like, here's what I ate today, and this is very important and is very interesting. I woke up, I didn't eat anything, had a coffee, ate, well, I don't even remember, man. Can you remember what you ate? Can you remember, close your eyes, can you think of what you're wearing right now? Because, dude, I can't. I can now. I just put clothes on. It's laundry day, so. But, dude, yeah, I don't know what I ate today, so I'm upset that I even thought about thinking of that because I don't know what I ate today. All right, what did I eat today, dude? I ate. I know I had an Earth Bar shake, a protein shake after I worked the crunk out, dude. I worked out. I did squat. It doesn't matter. But I'm back in my workout game, and that's all good. But I try to eat good, and I do eat good. And then 11 p.m. happens, and I go, "What's open?" And then in my head I say, "Only bad things." And then I go, "Well, I'm not going to half step it." You know what I'm saying? If it's past 11 and you want something to eat, you really want something good. You don't want to half step it. You don't get, you don't mix up a bunch of tuna and put it into some greens and go like, hell yeah. Bedtime snack. It's disgusting, dude. Right? Tuna farts for your wife. And speaking of farts, dude, I was saying to Calvin, oh man, I got a fart. And I was playing this YouTube video of different farts. And he would be like, is that real? Is that really real? In real life? And I'm just like, buddy. Actually? He says, it's just so funny, dude. being 5, you know. He said the other day, I can't wait till I'm an adult. And I go, I am. Dude, I remember thinking that. I remember thinking that. Not only that, I remember feeling that. Being like, this sucks, man. I don't even, like, I can't drive. I can't go anywhere. I can't do whatever I want. You don't even realize that you can do kind of whatever you know what? My parents would be like, trust me, when you're an adult, you'll want to be a kid again. And I go like this. Nah, dude, it's so dope being a freaking adult. And my son, I'm going to tell him now. I'm not going to lie to him like my parents did to me. Maybe they just kidded themselves. But dude, being an adult is the shit. School? No. Homework? Dude, up until I was about 35, I would weekly think, it's so fucking awesome I don't have any homework. That's how much I hated homework. Hey, dude, I remember being in school and just being like, these motherfuckers make you do school, and then you got to go home. You're done with school, but you're not done with school. What kind of fucking bullshit is that? And you know what? You got to keep that energy as an adult. You can't just change your mind because you're not a kid anymore. It sucks for all the other kids. Make them not have to. I'm gonna fucking level with Calvin. I'll be like, look, dude, I don't care if you get all Fs. Billy, I don't care if you get all D minuses. I don't care. But you better have some sort of crazy talent like Dad does. Okay? Dad goes up, keeps this. First of all, he makes the seats in the auditorium warm. How? He's only got one butt because people show up and sit in them to watch him speak because he's crazy talented, okay? And sometimes the seats feel a breeze. Why? Because they're standing. Why? Because either it's the end or he's saying some shit that just makes you have to get up like the Holy Ghost is involved, dude. That's why. So you better be good at football. You better be good at whatever the new sport is in 2038. You better be good at VR, VR farming, whatever the fuck the thing is. Because I'll tell you right now, get Fs. Get straight Fs. And that's fine if you could throw a ball or hit something. It's fine if you could do magic. It's all good if you created the goat simulator. Whatever. My parents, you got to do well in school. No, dude, I know mostly adults listen to my podcast. You got to go. You got to do fine. You got to be, you know what? You got to be. You got to know what you got to know. You got to make choices. You got to be decisive. You got to be actually no. That's what you got to be. And that's true, dude. Because here's the thing, too. Sometimes I would do when I was in Hollywood doing writing stuff, and I'd sell ideas and sell spec scripts and all that stuff, and then we'd be like, let's do it like this. And if they weren't paying me to change it, I go, nah. If I'm gonna fuck this up, I'm gonna fuck it up on my own. Because here's the deal: if it's fucked up and I can blame you, I'm gonna be so pissed off, dude. If I blame me, look, I love me, okay. Yeah, I get insecure. Yeah, I feel less than a lot of the time. But when it comes to fucking, you know what I mean? When it comes to knowing what kind of art I want to put out there or funny, dude, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And if it's going to be poorly received, it's going to be because of me. Anyway, dude, why are you saying all this shit? Right? So pay me to change it. Otherwise, no. I'm going to be in Miami. I'm going to be in Houston. I'm going to be in Salt Lake City. Houston, Texas, go get tickets. Salt Lake City. Miami and Houston are next. They're going to be the hottest places in the world. Salt Lake City, Boise. Pittsburgh, Washington, D.C., Tulsa, Springfield, Missouri, Fort Smith, Arkansas. Never been there. Chrisley.com. There's plenty of dates. I'm also got my Europe dates going on, so go check where I am. Hello. If you don't know this, go check my website right now. You'll probably fucking see me for the first time ever. Live, that is, as you can see me weekly on YouTube. But anyway, yeah. So I don't know what I go to Amsterdam, dude. I gotta, I got to see what's up with all these countries, dude. I got to go to all these countries. And I don't mean to, because I told the lady too, I was like, I'm going to Oslo, I'm going to Amsterdam, I'm going to London, I'm going to Copenhagen, I'm going to another one. And I was like, Dublin. And I was like, everyone's hit me up for Stockholm. So I said, go try to book Stockholm too. I'm getting there. And then she said, Manchester, we're going to do. And I go, all right, cool. That's where Oasis is from. And so I'm going to put those on. I didn't put those on yet, but like, I'm like, dude, let me just get the fuck. Like, my friend was talking about India. I'll do it. Dude, India is the last place I want to go to. I will go, dude. No offense. I don't care. Whatever. It's mostly all the gold. When you think about India, you think of like that everything's gold color, Russia, I would go. I would go anywhere to do stand-up, bro. Japan? Moshi moshi. Hello, everybody. Moshi moshi. How's it going? Hey. The translator. Anyway, dude, I'm just happy that I'm, because remember in 2020 when everyone was like, careful, because everything you think of is racist. And you go, well, I don't think I'm racist. And I go, wow, that makes you racist. And you're like, what? Real people who aren't racist know they're a little bit racist, and that's why they're kind of the smallest amount of racist. If you don't think you are, that's racist, and it's privileged. And you're like, everything is backwards? Everything was backwards from 2020 to 2022. We all know that, okay? And it's like Sydney Sweeney, just take the Sydney Sweeney campaign with the American outfit. What is it? American Eagle. And it's like, she's talking about how she has good genes, and some idiots are like, oh, she's Hitler. Oh, American Eagle, oh, cool. That's part of the Third Reich. And you're like, it's genes. And their stock soared after that. So it's like, nobody gives a fuck. This is why I hate these companies, man. I hate all companies because they just want to make money. They don't care. If the woke shit kept going, it'd be Lizzo in those fucking jeans. If the woke kept going, it would be fucking Michael. What's the fucking? It'll be Michael. God damn it, dude! I'm getting old. Michael Magic Johnson's son in the fucking jeans. Yes, got out of it, dude. It'd be that fucking Queer Eye for a straight guy thing. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just keep, it's like, I don't know. And so now they put Sydney Sweeney back there, and some people are mad, but companies are realizing that nobody cares. 17% up, Mark, over the stock soaring. That's what cares. Oh, that's when I start caring. I'll start caring about Karen when they start putting money in. They don't, dude. They're not your fans anyway. Like this whole Joey Swole thing. He's back, by the way. Which, good. Good, he's back. He said he's retiring from social media, and a day later he made a welcome back video, which is just so gangster. But yeah, Joey Swole was the fitness influencer. We talked about him last time a little bit, but he made a Hulk Hogan thing. He was on Hulk Hogan. He did a Hulk Hogan dress up, and then people were like, yeah, but he's the N-word. And Joey Swole was like, I'm so sorry. I'm ashamed. I learned. I need to do better. And then people were like, what the fuck are you doing? Fuck you, you idiot. And he was like, oh, fuck, I'm getting offline. And then everyone goes, yeah. Is that even what they wanted? What ultimately do these people want? What do they want? Because when I was canceled way back in 5, 6 years ago, I was like, oh, I guess nobody ever wants me to do any stand-up anymore. And then I go on stage and I'm like, oh, everyone showed up. What? Oh, the people that are mad are not your fans. And then you just go, you do it, you do this stuff, and then you get, and then they get mad if you go, oh, it's like, what do they want though? Because you would have, if I would have just quit comedy and then started doing, if I started like learning computers and going to school and then like, started working for Microsoft and then got like up the ranks, there would still be people like, dude, Microsoft is fucking, what a piece of shit. It's like, what? So you're at McDonald's, you're at the drive-thru, you see Joey Swole at McDonald's, you go like this, oh, it's that fucking guy, fuck him, you don't, McDonald's right into McDonald's. Just, you know? I don't know. It's making sense. But it's just like, it is what it is. But he, he's back. And just people are online too much and living online too much is what it is. It's because it just doesn't really matter that much. This stuff doesn't matter. Like are you at the point now where you see stuff online and you go, oh, that's interesting. And then you immediately go, oh, this is just something that says that. You know? It works. It works on you. Because, we're still figuring it out online, right? The internet is everything now, but it wasn't 10 years ago. So, you get to the point where you go, oh, that's interesting that happened. And then you go, wait a second, did it? Or is it just a meme page? And you go, oh, I'm a fucking idiot. This is exactly who I hate. People who just take things, take people for their word. Everybody's fucking crazy. And you don't even know who the fuck is behind that meme count. It's all good. I'm just, just happy to be here. My son said the other day when I was going to the Laugh Factory, he saw me put on my jacket and he said, Billy said, Dada, walk? And I was like, oh my God, my heart melted. And I have told that story to about 5 different people. Now, this is probably the 5th time I've said it. And I have not gotten the reaction that I have wanted each fucking time. Because the way he did it was cute. Now I'm realizing it was the way he did it was cute. The way he did it was cute. I told it to 5 fucking people, and they were just like, yeah, it's cool. I'm like, no, oh, dude, no. It's cute. Say it's fucking cute. Feel how it's cute. And then we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. Not whatever, but, But yeah. Am I really going to go to Miami? Like, am I thinking I am going to Miami? But am I thinking about how hot it's going to be? Am I thinking about how the culture is over there? Because I'll tell you what, I live over in man, I walk around, I'm in like the Thousand Oaks, Westlake Village, Agora, Calabasas area. Sometimes I walk around this place in Southern California, and I'm like, I walk around the public, and when I'm not getting recognized, I'm like, which is, I'm joking. I get recognized. I go to the airport, forget it. But it's just like, you know what I'm saying. But so if I'm walking around, if I just like go to, if I'm at anywhere, a Coffee Bean, we'll say that's my spot. You know what I mean? Another coffee place, doesn't matter. The amount of people who are in shape is crazy. It's like I'm at the fucking Denver airport. For some reason, Denver and Salt Lake City, it's like if there's fat people, man, they must just stay inside. Because these fucking, fucking being ripped is so dope, dude. I'm going to get crazy lats. That's the thing. I want to be fucking crazy. I want to be latted out. And I want it to be like, just disgusting. You know what I'm talking about? Just disgustingly, like I look like if I fucking fall backwards in a pool, I don't even go underwater. Just fucking like disgustingly curved. You know what I want to look like? I want my upper body to look like the face of a cobra. Dude, I just want to look nasty. I want people to think that Captain America is at ease when they see me. That's what I want. Oh, yeah. Oh, you got your shield on your back. Dude, I want someone to think that fucking Splinter just sent me out to go fight crime is what I want. That's how I want my lats to be, okay? Now, fine. When I was really killing it in the lat game, all right? And I was, dude. And I don't want anyone to ever fucking say, like, you probably weren't. Because I was, okay? I was doing crazy back exercises along with my legs. I was going to get to 20 pull-ups, or the ones with the hands are out, not in like a bitch, out. And I got to 19, and I never made it to 20, dude. And now I can do fucking 6. Fuck, man. I'll do 7 next time. I really will.
Stop the cap.
No, I will. So, I don't know why. I talk about work. I told myself I'm not going to talk about working out because I went crazy last time I started. I started working out. I went crazy on a podcast, and it's like it fucking charges me though, man. It's so good for your mental health. Somebody said this to me once, and it's so true. If you're not working out at least 4 times a week, you have no right to bitch and moan about your feelings. Yes. And I'll tell you this much because, it's like, you know what it's like? It's like when you're in a relationship, in the beginning of the relationship, and what? And you're just fucking? The fuck is this? I don't know. Why are my texts on my computer? These aren't even my texts on my. Oh man, this is annoying. This isn't even my. This is my wife's stuff. God dang it! What was I talking about? Oh yeah, dude. This is like when you're married. Dude, Chris Rock said this a long time ago, and it's so true. You only have problems if you're not fucking. Because when you're fucking, you can't think about all your problems. He put it way better than I am. But like, dude, that's exactly what it's like when you've got some people. Look, I'm not. You get depressed. Okay, depression is real. Fine. But dude, go to the gym because here's the thing: you don't want to do anything when you're depressed. You don't even want to go to the gym. But if you make yourself and you start going and you go 4 times a week, dude, those problems become so little because you go, I feel fucking great, dude. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, what I want to know is I go to this coffee bean. I found one he found one. Yeah, but he's in Westlake Village. Is he going to find one?
Probably.
And who is it? Chris D'Elia? Oh, is he going to find a coffee bean in the tea leaf?
Probably.
Well, what the fuck, really? He's in the Sahara. Really? You think I'll find one?
Probably.
Really? Well, who is it? Chris D'Elia? A coffee bean and tea leaf? Really? I heard they're in America and only a little bit in Canada. But he's in the south of France. You think I'll find one?
Probably.
What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Ibiza?
Probably.
Anyway, I found one. And it's I think it's an acquired taste because, like, here's the thing. I'm gonna let you know a little secret. I get coffee every single day, multiple times a day. I go brazy for coffee, okay? And I'm gonna let you know a little fucking secret. People say it's an acquired taste. I'm gonna let you know a little fucking secret. And this is the truth. I don't like coffee. Breaking free of the fucking lies, dude. I like the ritual. I like the ritual of getting coffee. I like the smell of coffee. I like holding the coffee. I like taking it up to my lips. I like sipping it. And when it enters my mouth, I go, gross. And I swallow it, dude. So you could say it's an acquired taste, but I didn't acquire it. You know what's an acquired taste for real? Club soda. And I'll get into the hard-hitting issues, but this is the hardest shit. I get into I drink club soda and I go, man, I did not like club soda when I first drank it. Bro, when I started drinking it again after I didn't like it, after I'm an adult, when I stopped drinking soda and I go, but I need the bubbles, it was on and popping, dude. I swear to God, dude. Whatever. You know what? I talk about it, but it's fantastic. And I don't like coffee. And I go to the Coffee Bean. And it's fine. But there's always, and I've said this since the beginning of this podcast, man. And the babies know. And it's the truth. I thought maybe in Westlake Village, Thousand Oaks area, there would just be normal people at the Coffee Beans or Starbucks or whatever. And there's not. There are, but there are always two crazy people in a coffee shop. One or two. Not zero. You might think it's zero, but keep going to that place. You'll realize a person, oh, they're there again. Oh, they're there again. Oh, what is that person doing? They're there too much. That's a crazy person. And one day, that guy's going to be me. And the other guy's going to be retired, and that's fine, but it's not me yet. I go in, I get the coffee, I'm nice about it, I talk about it. But dude, there's like guy that's, there's a few people in coffee shops. There's guy that's always smiling, right? Guy. Dude. Hey. Take the corners of your mouths and put them a little bit lower. What are you smiling at? There is a guy that goes to the coffee shop that I go to that is just sitting there and smiling. And then he sits there. I've gone twice in a day. He's there. Okay? I wasn't sure he was crazy at first. The other day I heard him walk up to the cash register and say, you know what? Now, he was there already. He had drank coffee. He had been sitting there a while, all right? And he walks up to the cash register and he says, you know what? I think I'll have a grilled cheese. Look, that's okay. But I didn't like how he was shopping. Okay? Like, if you're walking around, you're like, I'm so hungry. Oh, Coffee Bean has some shit. I'm going to go in there, see what they have. Oh, yeah, avocado toast. But if you go to Coffee Bean and you're chilling and you're like, let me go fucking check out this menu here. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, let's do a grilled cheese. Dude, take a hike. Also, stop smiling. But that's who smiles, right? Motherfuckers who are just so out to lunch. Literally, he's out to lunch and out to lunch. But dude, it's just, there's always a guy smiling. And then there's another guy who you're not sure if he's homeless or not. And that's fine. Maybe he's not, but he's got like a lot of shit in his car. And that guy usually is like, has a shirt on that's too small. Because there's another one of those guys there. And there's another guy that every time I walk by this fucking crazy guy, he's always on his phone logging into something. He's the most logging ass in motherfucker I have ever met. I haven't met him. He's the most logging in ass motherfucker, dude. I can't believe how much the guy doesn't remember his passwords and he's typing it in always. The phone doesn't have the key password on it. And he's always like with one finger trying to log in, motherfucker, dude. And the other dude is across the way just smiling, eating a grilled cheese, bro. And that's fine. That's life. But it's like, dude, in LA, in Hollywood, I understand. But I got to deal with that shit in Westlake Village. It's fine. It's fine. It's just, it's what I'm saying is it's unbelievable that it doesn't stop, no matter where you are. You could be a goddamn boy. Well, Boise, forget it. Yes, Boise. Boise for sure will be that way because Boise is an up and coming on and popping town, and it's being gentrified, which means it's going to bring out the crazies. Not only that, the homeless people are still going to be there. Not only that, they're going to have artsy people there, and you know what that means. They're going to be so annoying, dude. Artsy people, god damn. Bless you. But we're feeling good, and I worked out today. And so when I work out, also the podcast is better, and also I ate a sandwich, dude, because I deserved it. Fuck you, bro. Fuck. Yeah. I am 45, though, and I think that the window of me eating In-N-Out might be over, dude. Just really. I don't know. It's just too much, you know. Matt Rife bought the dollhouse, the Conjuring house. Has he? I would say. So the Annabelle, is it that one? I don't even know. Matt Rife has purchased a home that The Conjuring was based on. He's now the legal guardian of the original Annabelle doll and over 700 other cursed artifacts. He plans to reopen the house for tours and overnight stays. Well, the thing about this is nothing is haunted, you know? That's the thing I don't get, man. It's crazy that this is a business. But, you know, you believe it. Look, if you believe something's haunted, it's haunted. You're scared, and so you're being haunted. You're being haunted by fear, all right? So even if ghosts and apparitions and spirits, even if they don't exist, you're still being haunted, but you're being haunted by your mind, all right? I remember when I was a kid, somebody told me a story about how one time she woke up in the middle of the night and there was a ghost sitting on her legs and she couldn't move. And she was so terrified. And she couldn't move her legs. She was so terrified that she was so scared that she went back to sleep and never knew anything else about it. And as a kid, I go, oh, piss my pants scary. It fucked me up. Now I realize that woman had a fucking dream. And it literally hit me one day. I just go like this. Oh, what the fuck? That was a dream. I hadn't thought about it in years. I go, oh yeah, that was good. Good dream. But the Annabelle doll, dude. It's always a doll or it's you know. What about the ghosts? Why are there no new ghosts? Right? What about the people ghosts that haunt you? They never look dope, right? Oh, I'm saying like they don't like a lot of people die out when they're out clubbing. You know? What about the fucking Molly overdose? What about the person who dies from fentanyl because they were sniffing coke all night and they're dressed like the Roxbury guys? Where's that ghost? A little different when it comes to that, right? Oh, and you see it, it's fucking Chris Kattan in that shiny blue shirt. You go, oh, I'm not scared. Most of the people that died are they, you know, why do they always look like they churned butter last week? I'm talking about people, what's his name? Hulk Hogan. He's out there somewhere, right? You know what I'm saying? If he haunted you, and he showed up, brother, you'd be, you go, I got the fucking Hulk ghost? You go, fuck yeah, dude. You've been eating your vitamins, working out and praying? He's like, I'm just glad at my heaven there's no blacks. Brother. Yeah. I don't know. It's just, It's just horse shit. I'm tired of horse shit. And then people are like, I remember once, dude. You ever have one of those when you're a kid, you hear something, and you go, oh, yeah, I can't really argue with that. And then you get to the age where you go, man, I could have fucking, if I could go back in time and argue that. That happened recently. I remember some guy said to me when he was trying to like get me into religion when I was a kid. He was like, you know, if you don't believe in God, people say you can't believe in God, you can't believe in God because you can't see him. And I respond always with, you can't see air, you know it's there. And in my head I go, fuck, you got me. And now I'm like, yeah, but you can breathe it. You can, and I go, man, I wish I said that when I was fucking 8 to that bitch ass. You know what I mean? But I didn't. And he just kept on living. And that's fine. It's good that he kept on living, but he thought he made a point there. And he didn't make a good point. Because you can breathe air. Yeah, you can't see it, but you breathe it, okay? But yeah, I don't believe anything that haunting. Because my whole thing is, dude, hey, ghosts, go ahead. Go ahead. Are you kidding me? You think I don't want to be possessed? What? Do you know how many problems that would fucking solve, dude? I mean, dead serious. Dead serious. Oh, first of all, I'm not worried about anything anymore except get this ghost out of me. Yeah, that's a stressful situation, but at least I'm not like, oh man, I hope my wife cooks tonight. How do I bring it up? Fuck those thoughts. Huh? One thing, it would be like you're in a bike race. The only thing you're thinking of is the bike race. You're like, I hope I win. You're not thinking, oh fuck, man, you know this. Oh my, this person's dying. I got that going on. I got I got problems with cash. I need to switch to my life insurance, bro. You're just riding, man. Possess me. I'll have one mission: get this fucking ghost out of me. Yeah. Dude, you think a ghost gives a shit about what car they drive? No, I do. I go, I don't want to drive. Fuck, my car's in the shop. I got to drive around now in a Subaru. Everyone's going to see Chris Lee in a Subaru. Bro, if I'm possessed, I'm in the Subaru, windows down, screaming out, Niflorsch nice deskis narvur wendischteig. I don't give a fuck, man. Foaming at the mouth, eating live bats. Get this ghost out of me. That's, bro, it would be so freeing. It's like cycling or fucking. You're thinking of one thing. That's why I like stand-up comedy so much. Because all I'm thinking of when I'm doing stand-up comedy is, oh, fuck, I'm up here, better be doing good. Afraid to be busy. Fuck that, dude. The second somebody from the 1910s just enters my body, dude, hey, dude. You know what? Fuck it. I'm you now. That's me. You made your bed. We're going to lay in it. I'm you now. Come on. No, come on. Let's learn how to drive new cars, you fucker. Come on. Look. Yeah. Over here. You ever heard of eating kale? Yeah, I know. You thought it was just what decorates in the fucking frozen food section in the supermarkets. Nope, we eat it now. Eat it. And you make the fucking 1910 guy eat kale. And he's like, what the fuck is this? And you go, well, you're eating it now and we're both shitting it. And by the way, we're going to be wearing some fucking dope shit. You wear uncomfortable things. And when we swim, we're not wearing a one piece. Remember when men would wear one piece, a one piece swimsuit that went over their shoulders? The fuck out of here. Hey, dude, not Mr. 1910. This is what we're doing. We're getting board shorts. I'm jumping in with the fucking Billabong shorts. What's Billabong? Go ahead, twist my head around. I don't give a fuck. I'm in the pool. Go ahead, make me talk backwards. I don't give a shit. I'm getting coffee bean. Yeah, can I get 4 shots over ice? Niffler, oh. Bye. Get in my Subaru. Eating live bats. Kids are like, can't we just go to McDonald's? Nah. We got bats. The fuck happened to Dad? What happened to Dad, and why is he so into farming? What happened to Dad? How come he only listens to the ukulele? Did you eat your breakfast, kids? It's the most important meal of the day. It's not just propaganda from Kellogg. Dad, what the fuck are you talking about? Shit. Breakfast, the most important meal of my day. Suck my dick, dude. You ever think of that? Breakfast, the most important meal of my day. Fuck you, dude. Suck my dick, Kellogg. Kiss my whole ass, dude. All around it. Pepper it up, because that's ridiculous. Most important meal of the day, breakfast. Why? So it gives you enough energy to sustain you. Shut up, dude. Give me a banana. Let's go. Give me a coffee. Let's go. I'm going to eat the shit out of dinner, and then I'm going to fall asleep hard, and that's that, bro. I'll eat a sandwich and fall asleep at 3. Most important meal of the day, my fucking asshole. Anyway, dude, it is what it is, but it's just like, shout out to my bro-in-law, Turbo Mike. It never gets old when you say Aussie accent. Deborah, patch me through to Stein, because we both truly bond over this pod. P.S. Let me use your Netflix. That is a holler. For fans of grunge rock music, go listen to the new Thunderball EP from Australian band Gold Socks. Loud, heavy, and unmissable. Out now on Spotify and Apple Music. Go listen. Go to holler.baby/Crystalia if you want to get a shout out on this podcast. Gold Socks. Huh? It's a James Bond villain. We don't like band names. Music is crazy because, you know how I always talk about how I don't listen to music, I just drive and I just chill. I think in my head, or maybe I'll listen to a podcast, dude. I found something on Apple Music where it's like, your month in review of music. All right? And I go, oh shit. Did they do that for me? I barely listen. So I go, let's just check a month out. I went to July. The music that I listened to. And this is what I listened to in July. I listened to 193 minutes of music in June. That's gangster. Okay? Because I don't give a fuck about music. And that was just July. I picked July. Who knows what I listened to in June? I think in June and May, probably You know what? Okay. You want me to put my money where my mouth is? Here we go. Let's go to fucking Apple Music and find out what the hell. How do you find it out? It popped up and I was like, oh, I'm going to find that out. Recently played. Find your mood stations for you. Clips fans like. Here we go. All replay 25. Replay and share your top music of the month. What would I share? Replay 24. Look at these guys. These are the whip. Replay 23. Oh, wow, they go all the way back, huh? Lil Baby. Replay 22. Wow, that goes back so far. Oh, wow. Okay, let's look at here. So in 25, the things I've listened to the most are Why You Always Hatin'. By the way, that song came out when? It was like 4 years ago or some shit. No, it was like 10. Okay, so that's it. But that's fine. That's fine. But I what I want to know is replay. I don't want to know replay. Whatever. Can't find it now, of course. Anyway, dude, in July, I listened to 193 minutes of music. And this is what the people these were the people I listened to. There are only 5. Okay? One is a rapper named Key Glock. All right? And the only reason why I even listened to it is because Ernest, the country singer, texted me that I had to listen to it. And so I put it on, and it was very good. But I listened to it for 55 minutes, okay? Which means it was on, I guess, for the whole album. Number 2, I listened to Rakim for 28 minutes. And that's because we had that episode where I was like, I was born in New York City, city. Dun, 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 the Bronx. Remember that episode? I listened to it after that a bunch, okay? 28 minutes. By the way, it's like 4 times, right? After that, number 3, Tupac, 13 minutes. He's my favorite. Number 4, I listened to the rapper Richie Rich. And the only reason why I listened to it is because he's got a song with Tupac. So I was listening to Tupac and I go, wait, what's that Richie Rich song? I listened to that song for 12 minutes. So I heard it 4 times maybe. Number 5, Hardy. 9 minutes of Hardy. And that's it. I listened to nothing else. And because I went to the Hardy concert and I was like, yeah, let's listen to Hardy. Let's get in a Hardy and watch it. Dude, I don't listen to music, man. You think I ain't about it? I am about it. I'm about it with the silence. Anyway. Happy Gilmore 2 came out. And that's cool. I think that there should be a law, and this is, I know a lot of the people involved with Happy Gilmore 2. Okay. But there should be a law, dude. If you don't make the sequel in 10 years, you can't. Okay? I didn't see Happy Gilmore 2. I don't know if I will or not. I don't really watch comedies, but it's like when they made The Matrix, they made a sequel. The fucking 20 years later, you go, oh, we all forgot. And those movies, well, especially comedies, they'll just ride off nostalgia. Like Bob Barker, if he was still alive, he would definitely be in Happy Gilmore 2. Just no question. Yeah, it's just weird how they just keep making man, I saw a little bit of Fast and Furious the other day. I actually can't even believe how bad those fucking stupid movies are. Who watches? Who actually is like, even ironically, who's like, gotta watch Fast and Furious? You kidding me? It's gonna be hysterical. First of all, who watches like that? Second of all, who really is actually like, damn, I gotta go see that movie. Look, this one actually looks dope. And then who's the person who's like, I can't wait till fucking 9 comes out. 8 was fantastic. Momoa? Are you kidding me? Oh, dude. Need Momoa, and he's gonna play a guy gay, even though it's not in the script that he's gay, but he's gonna be gay in it. I turn on this one part, and Vin Diesel was talking to Jason Momoa, and they were like, the guns were drawn. There was a bunch of a group of people, 2 teams. You had the Momoa guys and then the Vin Diesel guys. All right, and they were holding. There had to be at least 50 people in this, squad. And Mimosa is looking at Vin Diesel, and they're like, you gonna do it? I don't know what they're saying, but they're just like, you gonna do it? And then Vin Diesel's like, you gonna do it? And then Mimosa's like, I'll do it. And Diesel's like, you gonna do it? And then everyone on all sides have two guns out pointing at the other side. And it's like, what the fuck is, first of all, if there's a gunfight, what is this strategy? Everyone just dies immediately? You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. Just everybody. Whoop, 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 whoop. Car alarm goes off. And so I'm like, so then Vin Diesel's like, nah. And he just goes, you know what's so funny is thinking, this has happened at least once. Vin Diesel, while acting in that movie, has farted during the scene. And that's utterly hilarious. And they used one of the takes. There's one take at least that they used where he farted in the middle silently, but he did it, dude. So you're not that badass, okay, Vin? Vince, I'm not just saying Vin anymore. I decide how long or short your name is going to fucking be. Your nickname. Anyway, dude, he goes, "You gonna do it? You gonna do it?" And then Vin Diesel is just like this. Nah, let's race instead. And it's like, dude. And then everyone goes, yeah. They went from two guns in everyone's faces to, oh, fuck yeah, dude. Count to 3. Let's see who's faster. Dude, here's the stupidest part about Vince Diesel. His real name isn't Vince. It's Mark. Dude. Mark Sinclair, the most British-ass motherfucker. Yes, hello. I'd like to change my name. Hello, name changes? Yes, I'd like to change my name. Calling up. Hello, this is Name Changers. Yes, hello, my name is Mark Sinclair. I'd like to be a tough American. All right, we've got, let's see what we've got here. We've got the name Chet. No, I don't think that'll work. Vin? Yeah, okay, what's a Vin? Like Vince? I don't know, it's just kind of Vin. I'll take Vin. What do you got for last names? We have Pussyfucker. No, that's a little bit on the nose, huh? We have Diesel? Yeah, let's go to Kevin Diesel. Oh, that's great. Thank you very much. Dude, how much? Oh my God, that is so much money. You got to be mental. Well, I'll pay it. That's absolutely mental, mate. Are you mental? Don't expect to stick with Mark Sinclair, but you're going to charge an arm and a leg. Anyway, dude, it's like the worst movies of all time. Hey, Ludacris is in it. Bro, how crazy is it that, like, where does Ludacris live? Why did that roast together, me and him? I have nothing. Whatever it is, what it is. Roasts are so stupid, dude. Now, they can be good, obviously. Like, Kill Tony's got this shit going on. It's popping. And, it's the thing. And that's awesome. But, like, when they used to do it, like, for Comedy Central, and they would do, like, hey, they're going to roast fucking Pat Benatar. Look who's on the dais. Shaq. And you're like, what? And Shaq's just like, who's Pat Benatar? I'll do it because I'll do anything. I'm the voice of Bengay. I'm the voice of Bengay and that fucking little cartoon army guy for car insurance. The general. I'll sell anything. I'm a hooker, basically. Who you roasting? Not even real. Aunt Jemima, let's go. Who you guys roasting? Jiminy Cricket? I'm in. Jiminy Cricket's he's just fucking saying jokes that like fucking, you know. Jiminy Cricket is so crickety that when he put his legs together, he shit. And you gotta act like you like laugh it, like love it, just laughing. It's just like, not, dude. I remember they kept being like, Chris, you gotta laugh real hard. Keep laughing, laugh hard. It's gonna look weird. And I'm like, God damn, they want me to fucking laugh even harder? It's just not that funny. No hate. It's just like, what's that funny, dude? Anyway. All right. This week on Comedy Central, it's the roast of a guy from Target we found. On the dais, Shaq. This guy, I saw him on aisle 9, and he was looking for the plungers. Brought to you by Ben Gay. Cuts to Shaq. I'll put this on me. Oh, Icy Hot. Maybe it's Icy Hot, not Ben Gay. I'd be drinking that coffee, though. Dude, Billy was like, more coffee, because he was drinking hot chocolate, and he just wants to get coffee now because that's hot chocolate. That's coffee to him. So funny. And Calvin was like, can we go to Coffee Bean? I was like, bro, hell yeah, you're me, bro. And we went, and I said, sure. And he says, yeah, I think I'll get a hot vanilla. I was like, okay, cool. And he says, and you know what? You can get some too if you want. The audacity, dude. That's, you know what? That's something, that is so something a chick that I would be dating when I was 30 would say, and I would be so fucking mad that she said that way. But it's my son and I love him. You can get some too if you want. Oh yeah? Is that right, sweetie doll? And Calvin said, and I was just like, that's so cute, man. Hell yeah. Man, maybe I will. And you know what? I didn't. I just went in, got a hot vanilla. The guy with the fucking smiley face was there, and the other dude trying to log in somewhere. That's it. Thank you very much. Subscribe, like, and also join our Patreon, patreon.com/ChrisDelia. We'd love it. You keep the podcast alive. See you in Miami, Houston, St. Louis, or Salt Lake City, Europe, a bunch of different places. ChrisDelia.com.
You was built for the